Hope you enjoyed that conversation with the junkyard dog, Jerome Williams. One of these days, I will muster up the gumption to do a bark back at him. That day was not today. I am joined by Andrew Claudio. Hello, Andrew. How are you?
I'm good, John.
Put me to shame.
Great interview.
It's so easy for you to put me to shame. So before we get out of here, really wanted to give a little love to something we got coming up this weekend. It is our latest watch party, of course, at T Squared Social, 42nd Street, just down the block from Grand Central Station. The game, as you know, will be played against the remains of the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, they actually have all of their guys back except for Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram, but they have like DeJounte Murray, they have CJ McCollum, they have Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, and then don't ask about anybody else on the roster because it's a little not so great after that. So hopefully a watch party that will be witness to a win, and we'll be getting things kicked off around 6:30. Is that 6:37 like that?
6:37. I wish Sean was coming. He's unable to make it, and he's going to be doing the post game that night.
Got it.
But Ravens Steelers is also at 4:00 that day. So watch the end of Ravens Steelers with John before. I guess it might even be 4:30 that day.
So that actually. So we're going to talk real quick about is the theme of the party is ugly Christmas sports. Ugly sports jersey, ugly sports sweater.
Yes. So read it again. It's ugly.
I'm just going to read what it says.
Yes.
We're giving away 3 prizes, first, second, and third, to guess who were the ugliest / worst. And then there's an asterisk next to the word worst jersey / sportswear. And then it says example, Joel Embiid or Miami Heat apparel would win automatically. You actually put this on the flyer.
Yes.
Okay. So one, I'd be curious to know why anybody who's showing up to a Knicks Film School watch party would own a Joel Embiid or Miami Heat piece of apparel. But I guess if you're trying to win a prize, like those questions don't matter. The answers to those questions don't matter because you're gonna be looking pretty good. Maybe
if before last year's first round playoffs, you had aspirations of Joel Embiid one day playing for the New York Knicks. I don't know if we know anybody like that, John. Yeah. Maybe you got your Embiid paraphernalia early, and then now it looks awkward because fuck this guy.
Yeah, maybe that could be it. So we thought we would spend a few minutes talking about some perhaps questionable sports jersey purchases that we've made in the past, or at least that was Andrew's idea. Although I alerted him before we came on that I really don't have a history of buying a ton of like really bad in terms of basketball jerseys. Not to put this entire Knicks Film School operation at risk, but I did own a Michael Jordan jersey growing up, which I did not purchase. I think I don't know where I got it. It was like a hand-me-down, but it was like the black. It was
We're
like
gonna
the
do
black.
This live real quick. Hold on, we're gonna do this live. You're gonna go to a one shot. I'll be right back. I have some of my awkward jerseys over in the other room. I'm just gonna go grab them.
Do you really?
Yes. Hold please, but keep going. Keep going.
I'm gonna keep telling my story. Yeah, it was the black and red jersey, which they wore, I guess, during the 95-96 season. I'm pretty sure that was when they wore it. But I mean, I've said this on the pod before. I'll say it again. Michael Jordan was my favorite athlete, despite the fact that I was a Knicks fan. So I had something in common with Spike Lee there. And I don't know that I wore it a whole lot. I may have worn it a few times, but I thought it was just like the coolest thing in the world. But yeah, that's the only non-Knicks item in terms of an NBA thing that I have ever owned. Even as far as like a t-shirt, although my brother-in-law, shout out to CJ, I was like over his house once helping him do some like work around whatever. And I got my shirt like disgusting. and he thought it'd be funny to give me, because I needed to change a shirt. He thought it'd be funny to give me a Nets shirt to wear home, which I begrudgingly obliged him with. But yeah, so I don't really have a whole lot to qualify for this. My stuff is all like, I have some pretty funny Knicks memorabilia, but you have just gotten a whole bunch of stuff out of your closet, Andrew, and you're on mute.
So
yeah, what do you got there?
Well, so there's two football ones that I'll show off.
Oh, I have some good football ones.
So
you got Aaron Rodgers there.
We got the guy that goes on McAfee. I got an Aaron Rodgers shirt.
That's a winner.
And if that Jets quarterback isn't awkward enough.
There it is. Brett Favre,
number 4. Bought that.
Make sure your pants fully zipped up if you wear that jersey.
Yes. Also check to make sure all your checks clear. You know,
that too.
Throwing that out there. You mentioned Michael Jordan jerseys.
Yes. You're muted again as you're shuffling through the there we go.
You mentioned Michael Jordan jerseys.
Yeah.
I have 2.
You have 2?
Yes. One is a Space Jam one.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yes.
What is going on?
Shout out to MJ.
I thought it was a Tar Heels jersey at first, but yeah.
Nah.
I guess the red, there was some red there, so I should have known that was not.
And then
that's the one.
Yeah, the black one with the red.
I had a bootleg one. That one looks pretty authentic though.
With the red pinstripes, yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
No, that's the one I had too. I feel like a lot of kids had that.
Now, you know my appreciation for Will Smith being what it is.
Oh my God.
A Bel Air Academy jersey from Fresh Prince.
That's probably the one you should wear.
Probably. And then if I see anybody talking about my wife, I'll slap him.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Sure, nothing bad would come of that.
The most obscure Knicks one I have is probably Amari, but
I have that one.
He's actually like a fine, beloved former Knick. It's not even that bad anymore.
That's not obscure. I'm sorry, it's not an obscure.
Yeah, jersey. And then the only other Knicks one in here. It's like a weird, that weird mellow one where the name was on the bottom. It's just like an ugly one. I have a Kobe one that's not obscure, so it doesn't fit. Here's your Miami Heat paraphernalia.
Oh my God. Why do you have that?
I like the Vice jerseys. It was just really
they're great, but like
I was still working retail. I used to work at Dick's Sporting Goods, and every now and then we'd get an out of town uniform.
Okay.
And after a certain time, we'd have to get rid of it, so they'd mark it down. And I'd be like, don't mind if I do. So I was like, sure, why not? So
you know what?
Here's a little inside baseball. What they actually want you to do, at least what they used to want you to do, is call a store down in Miami and see if we could transfer it. And I was like, how's this? I'll buy it for half off rather than all that.
Those jerseys were so nice. I actually don't blame you for buying it, especially since it was half off.
And then the last one, this is my shameful admission, is that I have a Kevin Durant jersey from way back in the day.
What team is that for?
Remember when the Thunder had those weird jerseys where the name went all the way like down to the side?
I mean, that's just an ugly jersey.
It is. And this is back when he was on the Thunder and lovable, and I wanted him to play for the Knicks. And now he's 3 teams later. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it was in the spirit of wanting him to play for the Knicks, that's fine. I have a bag in my closet. I'm looking at my closet right now where I have a bag with some like old jersey. I used to have a lot of Steelers jerseys. And I have a few, like I have a Le'Veon Bell Steelers jersey. That has not aged great. I had Bettis obviously home and away because Bettis my favorite Steeler ever. I do have a signed. It's like I went to like Knicks camp at up in wherever the hell they held that camp.
Tarrytown?
It was at a college campus. I
okay.
forget. I went to 2 years, and they give you like a jersey to wear during the games, like a one that it's white on one side and blue on the other. And Charlie Ward came to the camp both of the years, and I had Charlie Ward sign my jersey. So I don't know that counts as an ugly. It's just like a plain white jersey with Charlie Ward's signature on it.
That's royalty at this point. Charlie Ward's like a Knick that started a point guard in the finals. By the way, Giant fans watching,
Oh my goodness.
Peace, olive branch, peace treaty. I used to wear it. Okay, that's an Eli Manning jersey for those listening. I just don't think he's gonna make the Hall of Fame. So who cares what I think? Okay.
Hold on. Because I did used to have like a lot of different football jerseys. I had a Tomlinson baby blue, the powder blue jersey. But nice. That was when he was like the best player in the sport. Yeah. I had a Tampa Bay Bucks jersey from like circa 1998.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the running backs. I can't remember if it was Warwick Dunn or Mike Allstott. It was one of those two. I don't think I still have it, but I'm going to look. I'm going to look in the said bag of jerseys that is in my closet and see what I can pull out of there. So I don't know. I'll find something fun to wear on Saturday night. You too out there listening should find something fun to wear too and show up. Join us for again, Knicks Pelicans. Gonna be a good time giving away prizes. The Juan Please guys will be there. Juan Please will be flowing. I will be enjoying that Juan Please as it flows. And Andrew, anything else we forgot?
Nope. People in the comments, let me know which one I should bring on Saturday to guarantee at least entry into the competition. And look, if you have anything from out of town, I actually wondered if like a Juan Soto Yankee jersey or shirt would be an awkward or ugly thing to wear, you know? But I digress.
Oh my God. What? If I still had it in, I don't even know if I was in high school yet. I had the most, how would I describe this thing? I had like a red, remember when they first started coming out with like Yankee stuff in different colors? It started with the hats, but then it extended to like the jerseys. I had a red Yankees jersey. It didn't have any number on the back. It just had it was the regular Yankees jersey, except it was in red.
Mm-hmm.
Because like red was my favorite color. Like anytime I get a piece of clothing in red, I would buy. Hence the Jordan jersey, red and black. Actually, those were my two. And I thought I had this red. I don't think it had black, but it definitely had red Yankees jersey. And I wore that. My God, did I wear that thing to death? If I still had that, I would have worn it on Saturday night. But that is long gone. I don't know where it is.
Yeah. Anybody who can't make it, by the way, just I really want participation on this video. Like your most obscure or ugly jersey or shirt that you own. Put it in the comments here. We want to see what you got. Okay. Or say here what you got. Let us know. But anybody that can make it, we look forward to seeing you, even if it is just hanging out with us on the last Saturday before Christmas or Hanukkah for that matter. We'd love to see you on Saturday night if you can make it. Saturday, T-Squared Social, come watch the end of the football game and then the beginning and end of the Knicks game and hang out with us on a Saturday night in the city.
There you go. It's a good sales pitch. Okay.